Today we're looking at some insanely amazing deals on Steam right now that are best value for your money. Some of these games are modern classics, some are hidden gems, and some of them are so cheap it feels illegal. I'll be going through these from the lower discounts up to the biggest ones, so yeah. I am going to start this list with Hunt Showdown 1896, 55% off for $13.50. This is one of those multiplayer games that gives you stories to tell after every match. You're hunting monsters, fighting other players, and trying to escape alive with your rewards. The sound design alone is incredible. Like hearing footsteps in the distance can make your heart start racing. It's tense, brutal, and super rewarding once it clicks. Then we have Don't Starve Together, 66% off for just over $5. This is one of the best co-op survival games ever made. You and your friends start off confident, then suddenly it's dark, everyone's starving, something weird is chasing you, and the whole plan falls apart. That's where the fun begins. It has a ton of content, and honestly, you can lose hundreds of hours here. Next is Norco, 67% off for about $5. This is a narrative-heavy adventure game with some of the best writing on this list. The setting is weird, futuristic, southern, and full of atmosphere. It's one of those games where you don't play it for action, you play it because it pulls you into its world. If you like thoughtful, strange, memorable experiences, this one is special. Then we got Risk of Rain 2, 67% off for $8. This is one of the best roguelike shooters ever made. You start small and weak, but if the run goes well, by the end you're basically a flying disaster destroying everything on screen. Solo it's great, but with friends it becomes pure action in the best possible way. Then there's GTFO, 68% off for $13. This game does not care about your feelings. It is hard, tense, and demands teamwork. You can't just run in like it's Call of Duty. You need communication, planning, and sometimes pure luck. If you've got a group of friends who want a real challenge, this is one of the most unique co-op games out there. Next is Oxygen Not Included, 70% off for $7.50. This looks cute and harmless until you realize your colony is starving, running out of air, and everyone is stressed. It's a deep management sim with crazy replayability. If you enjoy solving problems and watching systems work together, this game can completely consume your free time. Then we have Hades, 75% off for $6, and honestly this is one of the best deals here. This game made dying fun. Every run feels satisfying, the combat is smooth, the builds are addictive, and somehow the story keeps moving forward every single time you fail. That is genius design. One of the greatest roguelites ever made, easy. 8-Point Undertale, 75% off, $2.49. This game became legendary for a reason. The characters are unforgettable, the music is iconic, and the way the game reacts to your choices is still brilliant. It looks simple, but it has way more heart than a lot of huge AAA games. Under $3 for this is kind of crazy. Then we have Resident Evil Village, 75% off for $10. You already know this one. It's a full AAA horror experience with incredible visuals, great pacing, and some seriously memorable locations. It balances horror and action really well, so even if you're not the bravest player, it's still super fun to get. $10 for this level of quality is wild. Next is Ori and the Will of the Wisps, 75% off for $7.50. This is one of the most beautiful games ever made. The movement feels smooth, the platforming is fantastic, and the world feels magical. It also hits emotionally harder than people expect. If you like platformers, this is top tier stuff. Then we got 2 Point Campus, 75% off for $7.50. This is one of those games you try casually and then suddenly 3 hours disappear like nothing. You're building and managing your own university, but with goofy humor and lots of charm. It's relaxing, addictive, and perfect if you like simulation games. I haven't tried this one yet, but Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition is 75% off for under $4. This game seems to be super fun. It's got tight combat, great platforming, cool powers, and a colorful world full of personality. It also has co-op, which makes it even better. At this price, this is a steal. Then we have Killer Frequency, 75% off for $6. This one is massively underrated. You play as a radio host helping callers survive a serial killer in real time. It's such a creative idea, and it actually works. If you want something different from the usual games everyone talks about, this is worth checking out. Next is Sable, 75% off for $6. This is pure vibes. It's got no combat, no stress, no constant missions screaming at you, just exploration, discovery, and a gorgeous art style. Sometimes you don't want chaos, you just want to chill and wander around. This game gets that. Then we got Company of Heroes 2 75% off for $5. One of the best World War II strategy games ever made. Strong tactical gameplay, great missions, and still really fun if you love arts games. $5 for this much strategy content is excellent value. Next is Dragon Ball FighterZ, 84% off for under $10. This game looks like the anime came to life. The visuals are still insane, and the combat is flashy, fast, and satisfying. Even if you're not a hardcore fighting game player, it's fun just seeing all the iconic characters throw hands. Then we have The Quarry, 85% off for $9. This is basically an interactive horror movie where your choices decide who survives. It's one of the best games to play with friends because everyone starts arguing about decisions like they're in a real horror film. It's super fun, super replayable. Then we got Grim Dawn, 85% off for under $4. If you like Diablo-style loot games, this is insane value. Tons of builds, huge replayability, satisfying combat, and that addictive loop of getting stronger gear every few minutes. This is one of those games people quietly put hundreds of hours into. Then we got Bastion, 85% off for just over $2. This is an indie classic with amazing narration, beautiful music, and really solid combat. It still holds up so well. For the price of basically nothing, this is a must play. And finally, we have Refunked, 75% off for 74 cents, less than $1. You can barely buy anything for that. This is a relaxing first-person platformer with smooth movement and chill vibes. It's kind of short, satisfying, and honestly the perfect little break game. So yeah, these Steam deals are kind of insane right now. If I had to pick the absolute best value here, I'd say Hades, Undertale, Risk of Rain 2, Resident Evil Village, and Grim Dawn. But honestly, there are so many steals on this list, it just depends what kind of mood you're in. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more awesome deals like these every week. That's all for this one. See you next time.